Hi, this is Katie. Today's video is the second video of a series that I'm doing called Katie Helps You Pack for Road Trips. I still don't know the name of the series. But if you didn't watch last week's video in which I talked about packing your necessities bag or your backpack, the bag that you'd keep your computer in and that kind of stuff, I'll put a link right here and go watch it. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to pack your suitcase. For a road trip, but I mean, really for any trip, I guess. These are just some things that I do to easily pack my suitcase, and that's really it. A lot of it might seem normal or self-explanatory or obvious, but I wanted to tell you guys anyway. Because maybe some of these aren't obvious to you, and maybe some of these are new to you, and maybe some of these are Katie, you're a genius. Oh my gosh. Because that's all my videos, right? Also, do you see this bag of chips? That's my life. Okay, let's get into the video, shall we? So I don't know how many there are, 12 or 15 or something, little things that I do. I'm not able to do a cutaway video. I'm not going to be showing you physically in the video how I actually do all these things. I'm just going to be talking about them. So I hope that that's good enough. Okay, so the first thing on my list, I have my handy dandy computer, like always, so I'm gonna be looking over here. So the first thing on my list is to know and kind of plan out where you're going and what activities you're doing. This will obviously help you pack your clothes and accessories too. So if you're going to Seattle in April, you gotta bring 9 umbrellas. But if you're going to Florida in August, you have to basically just bring no clothes but bathing suits. So obviously just kind of plan it. And if you know you're going hiking 5 times, you'll know okay, I need my hiking shoes, I need my walking stick, because your knees are not what they used to be when you were 20. They're just not. You'll need, your hiking backpack, all that kind of stuff. So just plan out the activities that you're gonna do that you know of, obviously, or that you think you might be doing. So if you're going camping, but you don't exactly know what activities you're gonna do, kind of think about what activities there are to do that you might wanna do so you can plan accordingly. So the next tip I have is to put your shoes in a plastic bag. So many people are put your shoes in a shower cap. And I'm why waste a shower cap? I don't understand that tip. I really don't. But so many people say it. So many bloggers and YouTubers, if they're talking about how to pack, it's always, oh, put your shoes in a shower cap because then it keeps everything else clean. First of all, no, it doesn't, because shower caps don't close all the way. So dirt and crap can still fall out or go in if you're worried about keeping your shoes clean. But also, why go out and buy shower caps when you probably have 9 empty Target bags like I do just sitting around? So you can just put your shoes in the Target bag, roll it up, and then shove them in the suitcase. No shower caps needed. So the third one, talking about shoes, is to put all the heavy stuff, including your shoes, at the bottom of your suitcase, meaning near the wheels, so that when you're rolling it on its wheels, the heavy stuff's already on the bottom. And so the lighter stuff, or the more wrinkleable, creaseable, the more delicate stuff, the more delicate stuff is on the top, so it doesn't get smushed by all the shoes and by your hair dryer or your straightener, or what else is heavy? Your rock collection? Your rock tumbler? Did anybody have a rock tumbler in there, little? Yep, I was that kid, and I loved it. The next one is to put your underwear in a plastic bag, just like your shoes, but not in the same plastic bag because that's disgusting. I have weird, clean issues. I wash my hands about 25 times a day. But so if you're thinking about it, throwing your underwear in with all your other stuff, I don't know, it just weirds me out. Maybe it's just 'cause I'm a girl. I don't know. It just weirds me out because I don't want anything touching the underwear part that my body goes in. So I don't know. So I just always keep my underwear in a plastic bag, or my suitcase. That word should be off the tip of my tongue. That's what I'm talking about in this video. My suitcase has a little zippy compartment thing on the inside, and so most of the time I just put them in there. But if I'm using a different suitcase or something, I throw them in a plastic bag. My wrist cracked on that one. The next one also has to do with underwear. And socks though. So I always bring more socks and underwear than you need because you just don't know. What if your trip is an extra day or two? Anything else you can rewear. You can rewear anything. If you're a girl or just somebody who wears bras, you know that we wear them 19,000 times before we wash them. So that's fine. Jeans you can wear 20,000 times before you wash them. And shirts, if you don't sweat too much, you can probably you can probably rewear them. But underwear, no. And socks, also no. So just bring a few extras. This is another obvious one, but it's something that I feel like people know but don't do. Anything that can spill that you still want in your main suitcase, put it in a Ziploc bag and then like in another Ziploc bag, because everybody either has had it happen to them or to a friend, or just has watched it happen on Friends, that their shampoo leaks, or that their lotion leaks, or that their nail polish breaks, or something happens and it gets everywhere. So you don't want it all over your clothes and all over your $400 hair straightener. So put them in a plastic bag and then put that in another plastic bag. I would recommend 2 plastic bags, like Ziploc bags. The next one is to always bring a jacket. I don't care where you're going, bring a jacket. I don't care if you're going to Miami in August, bring a jacket, because sometimes it gets cold at night, or when you go to a restaurant, sometimes it's chilly. So a jacket or a sweater, but something that will keep you a little bit warm, because sometimes it's a little bit cold when you won't expect it. My face is making a lot of expressions today. If you guys noticed that, a lot of things, and my hands, very, okay. The next one is to always bring a bathing suit, because the same thing with the jacket sweater thing, you never know where there's gonna be a pool, or a hot spring, or like a hot tub. I forgot that word for a second. So just always bring a bathing suit. They're so tiny, just roll it up, put it in your underwear bag. The next one, okay, this is a tip that I don't use, but I wanted to talk about it because I want you guys to tell me in the comment section if you guys do it, and if you do, if there really are benefits to it. And I'm talking about rolling your clothes. So many people are like, oh, it's easier because it saves space and it like keeps them unwrinkled and all that kind of stuff. But I tried it once and it like everything was unrolling, and I don't think it kept anything from wrinkling. So if you guys do roll your clothes, let me know in the comments, because I just don't do it. I just don't do it. Like, I like to just lay my clothes flat. The next one is super simple. If you're like me and you love shopping and you go to TJ Maxx every other day, make sure to like leave some room in your bag for the extra stuff you're gonna buy. The next one I think is probably one of the most important ones on this list is to like plan out your clothes, like make outfits before you pack them, because you might bring like a black skirt thinking, oh, this would be so cute to wear, but then you might throw it in your bag and then not throw a top in the bag, and then so you'll have nothing to wear with it, and then you just have an extra skirt. You guys know what I mean? So I think that you should make outfits and try them on if you have time. So you might try on a pair of jeans and be like, okay, this pair of jeans goes with these 3 tops. So, okay, so that goes in this section, and you can kind of like plan your suitcase. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? I don't know. I also think this is a good idea. Did I say words in that sentence? I also think this is a good idea because you might try on a pair of jeans and be like, oh, I need to bring my belt with these jeans or my suspenders. Or you might have a pair of pants and be like, oh, actually, I can only wear these pants with these shoes. So either you bring the pants and the shoes, or you just don't bring either, and then you bring something else to go with the other stuff. You know what I mean? Like how I always used to pack was just like, okay, here's 3 jeans I wear kind of often, and here's 10 tops I wear kind of often, just throw them in the bag. But then I realized I get there, I end up not wearing like at least 2 or 3 of the shirts, and sometimes even one of the pair of pants, because it's like, oh, actually I only wore 1 pair of jeans for the whole week I was gone. So do that. The next one is to bring a fancy outfit. So I know I just said like, oh, don't overpack by like bringing things that you won't wear ever, but I just always suggest bringing something like semi-nice, even if it's just like a really nice pair of black jeans and like a nice top, or for guys, just a button down with like a nice pair of jeans and a nice pair of shoes, because you might go to a nice dinner, you might go to church, you might go see your grandma who hates when you wear like ripped jeans and a tank top like I'm doing right now. So just always bring something nice. It doesn't have to be like a prom dress or a suit, but just something like, you know, very presentable. So the next one is also kind of obvious, but something that people forget pretty often. Bring an extra bag, whether it's another plastic bag from Target or TJ Maxx, or it's a like reusable shopping bag like that you might bring to Whole Foods or something. Bring one of those for your dirty laundry, because you don't want to mix them with your clean stuff, because no, just no. All your clothes will make this face, and you don't want them to do that. You just trust me. So the last thing that I want to talk about is your toiletry and or makeup bag. This is obviously personal preference, but I put them in my suitcase if I'm going on a trip where I carry a suitcase and like an essentials bag. But if you're just going for like one night, you might not be carrying a suitcase, so you might put it in your essentials bag. Or if you're traveling like by plane, that's not what this video is, but if you are, you might want to keep your like essential toiletries and your essential makeup in your essentials bag, and then kind of like the extras or like the not super necessary ones in your luggage, just in case your luggage got lost or like you needed to touch up your makeup or wash your face on the plane or something like that. But so if you do put it in your suitcase, just again, make sure that if you have any liquids that they are separate, that they are in other bags, and that they are, I would say, like closer to where like your shoes are on the bottom, so that they're not squishing your clothes. And if you want to see how I personally pack my toiletry bag and my makeup bag, I'm actually going to do a video on that next Tuesday. And I'm going to be doing some travel hacks. Some of them actually have to do with the toiletry bag, which I think are like super, super important. I'm going to be doing a travel hacks video the 4th Tuesday and the 5th Tuesday of May, because there are 5 Tuesdays this month. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those videos. And like this video if you liked it. And again, leave me in the comments about if you roll your clothes or not. And also any other tips or tricks that you have about packing your suitcase for a road trip. Again, this is a road trip video, but that's just kind of how I pack my suitcase if I go anywhere. Because when I'm on a road trip, I don't really go in my suitcase except for like at night. So I really just keep my clothes and my toiletry bag and like my hair dryer and things like that in there. Like that's really it. Because like I said, I have everything else in my essentials bag, and that one is like right next to me. So I can have access to that all the time. But so in my suitcase, I really try to only access that at night or in the morning when I'm getting dressed and when I'm like showering. So that's it for this video. Like it, subscribe, comment. I already said all those things. I think, did I? I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I can't. Okay, stop it, Katie. Okay, I guess that's it. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.